dream. Yeah, she just like the girl of mine.
Hey guys, it's your girl Nicole and the Bianca channel, guys. Of course, Bianca is on work. Y'all already know what today is. It's Wednesday. It's what? Mental Health Check Wednesday, guys. I hope you guys have a lovely Wednesday. Of course, my work, football game today. But I just had to do, Mental Health Check Wednesday. I hope everybody had a good couple of days. I hope everybody mentally, physically, emotionally there, you know. It's football game for us. My son played. I can't wait. Game start in what? 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. Hold on, guys. Yes, y'all. So mental health check, and what I want talking about is grieving. It's been a lot of people passing away in my family, friends, family. Everybody don't know how to grieve. Everybody grieve different. Some people take that grieving into drugs, alcohol, pills, weed, whatever. Some people have a nervous breakdown. Some people develop a lot of anger. Some people shut down, don't want to eat, don't want to drink, be in bed, don't want to go to work. How do y'all grieve dealing with kids? That is a good question. For example, this is a true story. My kid's dad passed away October 18, 2016. I remember to this day. Grieving for me is different than grieving for 3 kids. My grieving, I turned to alcohol. Morning, noon, and night. My kids never saw me because I always kept it in a cup. I had a big jug, and I used to pour it up in there and drink it. Whatever liquor. No smoking, just drinking. Then you got 3 kids grieving. They were 6, 7, and 8. That was hard. Take that back. I'm sorry. 5, 6, and 7. That was hard. Mentally, by myself as a single parent. I didn't have parents helping me when their dad passed away. I have 2 friends. To this day, we're still friends. But family members, his family, no. My family, no. It was no sleep for me. When I say no sleep, it was no sleep for me. Had to watch my kids cry, holding my kids, crying. They didn't want to eat. They didn't want to go to school. I'm talking about all night. I got 3 kids in my arms. One right here, and one in my lap. And I'm holding, I'm rocking. I'm holding, I'm rocking. Every chance I get, I take a sip. Holding, I'm rocking. I'm like, Lord, I'm by myself. Grieving 3 boys. What the fuck? But me, it was no grieving for me. To this day, don't get me wrong, it's about to be 6 years. I have not grieved. Because I feel like I didn't need to, because I had 3 souls to take care of. They needed me more. My grieving was my drinking. That's how I was grieving. Picked that bottle up, drunk that pain away, and I did it. I did it, and I did it, and I did it. And I was like, damn. They had to go back to school, and then the middle one started acting up, fighting, angry, fighting every day. Every time he go outside, he fighting. It don't matter what side, what grade, he want to fight you. Develop anger. My baby boy just went to emotions, cried. My oldest one just shut down. You know how hard that was? You know how mentally hard that was? A mother had to watch her kids suffer that way. But to the point is, I used to go out with them. I used to buy whatever they want, whatever they need. They asked for it, I gave it to them. Mama, can I have this? Yes. Why? Because mentally it was hard to watch three kids grieve and you by yourself. I couldn't handle it by myself. My friends, my two friends used to come over there with me. She used to bring them all types of toys and food. She used to bring her son over there. I used to spend the night, keep him occupied. Everything. I love that girl. Because she helped me. I think months in, I got ready to get me a bottle, pour it in my cup, and something just snapped. You don't need this. I'm thinking I'm pouring it in my cup. I'm thinking I'm pouring it in my cup. It was going in the sink, and I did not realize it until I was like, okay. I looked at my cup empty. The whole liquor was in the sink. I say, this is a sign. You gonna stop drinking. Every bottle of liquor I had, my friend was walking through the door. I was pouring in the sink. She said, Nycole, what are you doing? I say, I am done. And what really made me done, let's fast forward, just a couple days before, I was asleep. I finally went to sleep. When I say finally, my body finally let me sleep. I finally got the boys to go to sleep, and I crawled in my bed and I laid down. Didn't know I fell asleep. Something pulled the shit out my leg. This is the headboard. My head here. Okay, if you can see this. Somebody pulled me to the middle of my bed, and I looked up and I saw a spirit. I say, I don't know what to do. And that spirit just stood right there. I said, I'm tired. I'm drained. I'm sleepy. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I want to cry. I said, but I'm tired. That spirit stood up. And that morning, I pulled everything out. We moved up out that townhouse. Because at the time he was in a hospital, but before he passed away, he wanted to come home. I didn't know nothing about he was about to pass until when we got back to the hospital. All I knew, he had wanted to come home. He knocked on the door with a caregiver and stayed for like 2 or 3 days and back at the hospital. I know I'm going back and forth. I'm sorry. Timeline. I'm sorry. I was like, we gonna move and start over. I ain't pick up a bottle. I ain't pick up an alcohol. I want to say to about 3 years ago. But that's like my little wine. I'm talking about fully hard liquor. No. Daiquiris, yeah. I'm talking about, no. It wasn't none of that. Nycole, you want a shot? Nope. I take a daiquiri. Just a little bit of alcohol. Just give me a little bit of daiquiri. I drink my wine. Nothing too crazy, because you know that was hard, but I did that so I could try to figure out how I'm gonna grieve. And then I had to come to terms. Okay, you stop drinking. Let's get your A game up. Baby, I was going back to work. I was finally working. I got my another townhouse apartment. I got rid of that truck we had together. Got me a smart car. I was on and popping. But in the back of my head, every year, remind me, he passed away October 18th. My birthday, October 23rd. So every year, from the 6 years this year, this month, I never said my birthday. Until when my baby proposed to me, Bianca, last year, was the first time I celebrate my birthday. That she did that. Because it wasn't for her, I wasn't going to do it. And a year before that, my mama had a triple bypass a couple days before my birthday. So, guys, this year I'm going to Bahamas. So I'm like, you go enjoy your 35th birthday. I be 35. But, guys, sorry I lost track. But it's hard. And people got to understand life is hard. You know, grieving is hard. To this day, you know, my kids still talk about their dad. They misses their dad. They want to get a tattoo of their dad. You know, and I just listen. I know deep down they probably think I don't love their dad. I don't bring him up. And I love their dad. Don't get me wrong. I love that dad. He gave me 3 wonderful boys. I don't bring him up because in my head, you know, death is real. And I bring him up and I sit right here and I be like, damn, a couple of years ago, this man was alive, walking, kicking, laughing, smiling. And I gotta think to myself, damn, he really dead. He is really dead. And sometimes you gotta remind yourself, and you know, especially having kids, it's a little hard. You know, people lose mama, people lose daddy, people lose brother, people lose sister, cousin, friends. Grieving is very different from everybody. You just have to learn how to grieve. You have to learn how to grieve your way. Don't never let nobody rush you to grieve. You take your time. Because they have to come within. If you're not ready to let go, you have to let that time. You got to let time. Don't never let nobody rush you. Oh, you need to hurry up and grieve. You got this. Because my family used to tell me that. You got kids to think about. You can't sit right here and cry. The man been passed away a month. My kids is small. Mama, daddy really dead. After freedom, it was so hard. My kids trying to open up their dad eyes. You know how hard to watch that? You know how hard, oof, I'm trying not to cry. You know how hard you gotta watch your children walk up to a casket and open up their dad eyes, calling their dad name. They been to a funeral, don't get me wrong, but they little. But seeing they dad up in there still and they trying to shake it. Come on, Dad, get up, stop playing. Ooh, somebody come get the kids. Cause I'd have broke down in that church. Thank God to my brother. Cause Lord, my brother was strong. I think when I passed out, you know, you passed out, you dead weight. Y'all, when I first saw his body in that casket, I was like, oh, I ran out the church, ran into the street. I almost got hit by a car. My brother grabbed me right before that car came. That's a lot. That's a lot. And I tell people, like I had a friend at work who lost their daughter. The daughter had bad asthma. I want to say about 2 passed away in her sleep. He couldn't be in their house. And that's how I was. I couldn't be in my house. I had to go to work. Everybody in their grief, they had to do something. Some people, they feel like they gotta keep moving, they gotta keep working, they don't wanna be in the house, they wanna sell the house. Some people get rid of the items quick. Um, some people wanna hold on to them. Like they dad really didn't have a lot of clothes. Like when he lost a lot of weight, he gave all his clothes away. So he didn't have a lot of clothes. And then he told me the day he was dying to give all his clothes to his guard brother, because guard brother was homeless. He said, "Get all my clothes to him, my shoes." I threw all the underwear away, all the shoes, the clothes, the backpack. He had one backpack. Um, I got all the tools. All the tools the boys got there. Um, his drawing, his middle boy got that. He didn't have a lot. Like mentally, he didn't have a lot. All his clothes he wanted to his guard brother, and I gave it to him. I said, "You come over here and grab it." I said, "I'm not packing up nothing. I'm not touching nothing." I say, "Go get it." Yeah. Think about that, y'all. Let me know. Y'all comment. Like, y'all need to comment. Let me know how y'all feel about my video. This mental health check Wednesday. Hold on, guys. Hold. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to go take a little break, freshen up. But guys, I do want to say mental health check is very important. It comes from within. Y'all make sure y'all good mentally. If you have somebody to talk to, talk with them. If you have somebody to vent with them, guys. If you have a friend, if you have a journal, everybody vent different. Everybody grieve different. Make sure you grieve on your own time. Please don't have nobody rush you to grieve. Grieve when you are ready. It takes time. I promise you. But then you go feel like you at this point, you could do it. It's gonna work. It's gonna give time. Yes, y'all, but I had to fix my camera. But thank you for checking in. Mental Health Check Wednesday, guys. I love you. It's your favorite couple, Nycole and Bianca. Take your time. Take your time. I love you guys. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Make sure you need to take a break. You take a break. Get your mind right. Get your head right. Get your heart right. Because if you're not good, your family won't be good. Make sure you good. And I promise you, everything is going to be okay. I learned for experience, and it's about to be 6 years. Peace out. I love you guys. Nycole and Bianca, stay tuned. We got more coming.